welcome back to my channel. I'm Nita, this is Mateo, and today's video we're going to be doing a little chit chat, get ready with me. I do my makeup pretty much like whenever I do my makeup. I'm just answering some questions because a lot of you guys have been asking questions, so let's get right into the video. I started to do my brows off camera because I can't really talk when I'm doing my brows. So the first question is my reaction when I found out I was pregnant and how I told my baby's father. So the reaction, it was pretty gradual. It never really hit me. It took time for me to realize that I really was pregnant. And how I told my baby's father was I told him as soon as I found out. He didn't really want to be in the live. I just left it at that. I didn't really bother about it, and it was really hard. And right now Mateo is asleep. He is in a wrap, and I will link it in the description so you guys can see and check it out if you guys like it. For my brows, I used the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown, and I used the Conceal LA Girl in shade Porcelain. And for my eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the 24G Morphe palette. The next question is, did adoption or abortion ever cross my mind? And yes, adoption did cross my mind. I was really scared at the time. I didn't know what was going to happen. If you guys see me looking over here, it's because the mirror is over here. In the end, it was not the right option for me. And I am beyond grateful that I had family to help me, try and guide me, and just to talk me through, because I was really scared. I wasn't sure what I was gonna do. Next question is, if I would have had a girl, what would I name her? And if I would rather had a girl. And honestly, no, I would not have rather had a girl because of how I am. I can be very stubborn, and it's really hard for me to try and bond with girls. So if I were to have a daughter, I feel like it would kind of be like us competing. So I just wouldn't have wanted that. And if I did have a girl, what would I name her? To be between Aria, Aubrey, or Everly. Those three names, nothing special about them. I just really like the names. And I feel like those are just really cute girl names that I personally like. The next question is, do I plan on having more kids? And yes, I do have on planning more kids. Probably not until I'm like 23, 24. But I do want to have probably 4 or 5 kids. And right now I'm using the shade Creamer, and I just put that all over my eyelid. I'm using this shade Brassy, and this is all from the 24G palette of Morphe. And I kind of just putting that in a recorder. I'm just gonna say this right now, guys. I am not a professional makeup artist. I don't really know how to do makeup, but it's just something that I like to do. I got into makeup pretty late, honestly. I didn't start doing makeup until last year, probably. I just started really basic, and it was really hard for me, and really it just took time and for me to really understand makeup, and still I'm not that good. I am still practicing. This question is, do you still go to school now that you have baby Mateo? And yes, I never stopped going to school, and I do plan on keep going to school. I do want to graduate, and my plans after high school are probably I want to go to ASU, and I want to major in nursing to become a labor and delivery registered nurse. And the reason I chose that is because when I gave birth, there was labor and delivery nurses. They were teen moms, so I feel like if I were to become a labor and delivery nurse, I would be able to try and help girls and talk them through what I went and my experience, and just really help them. Next, all I did was just finish up with Brasser from 24G, the Morphe palette, and then I used She Got Money from the Bretman X Colourpop lip palette, and I used the Collosal Volume Express mascara, and I just put that on my lashes. And the lashes, I got them from AliExpress. I got them online. And the lash glue is a duo lash glue. It's the little tube. So the next question is, where do I see myself in 5 years? And honestly, I see myself in college, or hopefully out of college, in nursing school or medical school, whatever is next. And Mateo, I want him to be in kindergarten. I'm really just focusing on myself and Mateo, making sure that he is okay. I have my lashes on. Next, I really just cut the crease, kind of make sure that it's nice and cleaned up. And I'm just using like a little flat brush with a little bit of concealer on the end, and I just go like that. Next, I will be using the e.l.f. poreless primer. I just put this all over my face. The next question I have are trips planned for me and Mateo, and I'm not sure when this video is going to go up, but a trip planned for me and Mateo is California, and that's honestly the only trip that I have planned. Their question was, first place I want to travel out of the country, and I have already been out of the country. I went to the Philippines when I was probably 6, and I liked it a lot, but I was really young. The first place I want to go out of the country with Mateo, it would probably have to be Greece or Amsterdam. I've always loved those places, and I would love to bring Mateo along with me. I think that would be so much fun. Next, I'm going in with the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation and the LA Girl Pro Matte Foundation. I kind of just mix these two because I really like the combination of them, especially for my skin, because my skin, I have combination. My T-zone is pretty oily and the rest of my skin is normal. The question I get is shows that I'm currently watching on Netflix. And some shows I'm watching are Riverdale. I love Riverdale. Another show is When They See Us, and I highly recommend that show. I think you guys would love it. And another show is Lucifer. I love Lucifer. So now that I'm done with my foundation, I will go in with the Covergirl Clean Professional Powder and just set that all over my face. Also, the next question is if I see myself having a long-term YouTube career. And honestly, it just depends on how it goes. I don't plan on stopping. I really like YouTube, and I'm already comfortable with you guys. I love making videos and I love editing. I just feel like it's something fun for me, and it's like a little passion of mine. So hopefully it goes good. It really just depends on how the future plays out. And when school starts, I am planning on cutting down on how much I post, but I do plan on still posting. I do plan on still recording. We'll use the Great Lash mascara, clear mascara. It was clear, but I just put it over my eyebrows so much that it got dark. And I will just put that over just to keep them in place. Next, I will be using a little brush like this, and I will use the same eyeshadow that I used for my top lid, and I will get a little bit of that under my waterline. And next, I will be going in with mascara at the bottom of my eyelash. Another question I got was, would you rather be in a tank full of snakes or in a tank full of tarantulas? And personally, I think snakes. I hate tarantulas. They're just so slimy. As long as the snakes aren't poisonous, as long as I could be in the tank without dying, then I would be fine, because tarantulas, I think they're poisonous. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. Okay, so once I'm done with mascara, I'm almost done with my makeup. I'll be going in with the Shade and Light Kat Von D contour palette. A question I get is anything I'm obsessed with. I'm obsessed with crepes at the moment with Nutella and strawberries. I just think it's so good. Another question I get is, what is one memory that you can never forget about your childhood, good or bad? And something I will never forget about my childhood is going to the Philippines when I was really young. I was only like 5 or 6, but it was something so big that I just think I will always be able to remember it. Step, I will be using my Babe in Paradise Morphe X Bretman Rock highlighting palette. I highly recommend you guys get this palette. It's so good. Mario Badescu facial spray, and I just spray it on and get a little mixture of all three. I just put that on. Question is, how am I still skating? It's kind of a weird question, but really it's just my metabolism. I have a really fast metabolism, and I eat a lot, but I'm just never able to gain weight. It's just something, it's not in my genes. I'll also be taking some of the highlight and I put it in my brow bone just to accentuate that brow bone. Then I will go in with the Kylie Jenner Exposed Lip Care. I know it's tiny. I love this thing. I use it all the time. The Milani lipstick in shade 26. And just put that over. And the last step, I just use my e.l.f. makeup mist and set and just set. And pretty much that is it, guys. This is the finished look. Nothing too crazy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm sorry that the video was very basic. I really wanted this to be more of a Q&A. I didn't really want to go too much into detail on my makeup, but I will be recording and posting a makeup tutorial that it goes into a lot more detail and will help you guys so much more. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And me and Mateo say thank you. Bye, guys.